There is a city in the American South that has been destroyed, rebuilt, burned to the ground, rebuilt again, and has emerged from every disaster bigger, louder, and more influential than before. It invented the world's most consumed beverage. It was the birthplace of one of the greatest human beings who ever lived. It hosted the Olympics. It is home to the busiest airport on Earth, a place where more people pass through every single day than the entire population of some countries. It has more trees than almost any other major city in the United States, so many that from above it looks more like a forest with buildings in it than a city with parks. It was burned almost completely to the ground in 1864 by General William Sherman during the Civil War. And then it did what Atlanta always does. It rebuilt, faster than anyone expected, and better than before. Atlanta is the capital of Georgia, the cultural capital of the American South, the global headquarters of Coca-Cola, CNN, Delta Airlines, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It produced Martin Luther King Jr., Jimmy Carter, Outkast, and Gone with the Wind. And in the summer of 2026, it is hosting 8 matches of the FIFA World Cup. This is the city that refuses to stay down. Welcome to Globe Curious. Let's go to Atlanta. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with more amazing videos and curiosities you'll only find here. Leave a like to help me reach even more people, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Stay until the end to discover even more incredible facts. To understand Atlanta, you need to start with a railroad. In 1836, the state of Georgia decided to build a railroad connecting the interior of the state to the coast. Engineers needed a southern terminus, an endpoint for the line. They surveyed the land and chose a spot at the foot of the Appalachian Mountains, where the terrain flattened enough to build. They called the settlement Terminus, because that's exactly what it was, the end of the line. From Terminus, the city was renamed Marthasville in 1843 to honor the Georgia governor's daughter, and then in 1845, it was renamed again, Atlanta, derived from the Western and Atlantic Railroad that had created it. A city named after a railroad, built to move goods, built to connect things, and connect things it did. Atlanta grew rapidly as a railroad hub, and by the time the Civil War broke out in 1861, it had become one of the most strategically important cities in the Confederacy. Its rail connections made it the supply center for Confederate forces across the South, which is exactly why Union General William Tecumseh Sherman targeted it. In September 1864, after a 4-month siege, Sherman's forces captured Atlanta. What followed became one of the most infamous acts of the Civil War. Sherman ordered the evacuation of the city, then burned it. Not just military targets, the entire city. Warehouses, factories, railroad facilities, and most of the residential areas were destroyed. The fire burned for 2 days. When it was over, roughly 90% of Atlanta was gone. Sherman then began his march to the sea, a devastating 300-mile campaign through Georgia designed to break the Confederate will to fight. He succeeded. The war ended less than a year later, but Atlanta, characteristically, did not wait for permission to rebuild. Within months of the war's end, construction had already begun. By 1868, Atlanta had been named the new capital of Georgia, replacing Milledgeville. And by the end of the 19th century, it had surpassed its pre-war size and was growing faster than almost any city in the South. Now let's talk about the 2 things Atlanta gave the world that could not be more different from each other, and that together tell you almost everything you need to know about this city. First, Coca-Cola. On May 8th, 1886, just 20 years after Atlanta had been burned to the ground, a local pharmacist named John Stith Pemberton mixed a new syrup in a 3-leg brass kettle in his backyard on Marietta Street. He took the syrup to Jacob's Pharmacy on Peachtree Street, where it was mixed with carbonated water and sold for 5 cents a glass. The drink was named by Pemberton's bookkeeper, Frank Robinson, who wrote the now famous script in Spencerian handwriting, a style so distinctive that it became one of the most recognized logos in human history. Pemberton never knew what he had created. He sold the rights to the formula before he died, and the new owners, led by Asa Griggs Candler, turned it into a global phenomenon. Today, Coca-Cola is consumed over 2 billion times per day in more than 200 countries. It is the most recognized brand name on Earth. and it was invented in a backyard in Atlanta, Georgia in 1886. The World of Coca-Cola Museum in downtown Atlanta tells the full story and lets visitors taste Coca-Cola products from around the world, including flavors that are only sold in specific countries. Entry costs around $20 US. It is one of the most visited tourist attractions in the American South. Second, Martin Luther King Jr. Atlanta is the birthplace of one of the most important human beings of the 20th century. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15, 1929, in a modest two-story Victorian house on Auburn Avenue in the Sweet Auburn neighborhood of Atlanta. He grew up in this neighborhood, attended school here, and was ordained as a minister at Ebenezer Baptist Church, the church where his father and grandfather had also served as ministers before leaving Atlanta to pursue his doctorate and eventually lead the civil rights movement. The Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park encompasses the neighborhood of his birth and early life, his childhood home, the Ebenezer Baptist Church, and his final resting place, where he is buried alongside his wife, Coretta Scott King. Entry to the park is free. It is one of the most visited national parks in the United States and one of the most emotionally powerful places in American history. King was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee in April 1968. He was 39 years old. He had delivered his I Have a Dream speech 5 years earlier in Washington, D.C. He had won the Nobel Peace Prize at 35, the youngest person ever to receive it at that time. And he had transformed American society in ways that are still unfolding today. He grew up in Atlanta. He is buried in Atlanta. And Atlanta honors him with a depth and sincerity that you feel in every corner of his old neighborhood. Let's talk about the records, because Atlanta holds several that most people have never heard of. Record number 1, the busiest airport on Earth. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport is the busiest airport in the world and has been for most of the past 2 decades. On a typical day, over 275,000 passengers pass through its terminals. It handles more than 104 million passengers per year. To put that in perspective, the entire population of Germany is about 84 million people. Atlanta's airport moves more people in a year than the entire population of Germany. It has been the world's busiest airport for so long that Atlanta residents have simply stopped being impressed by it. Record number 2, the Forest City. Atlanta has a fascinating history and identity shaped by its lush tree canopy. Atlanta has more tree cover than almost any other major American city. Over 48% of the city's land area is covered by tree canopy. From the air, Atlanta looks like a forest. Locals call it the city in a forest, and it is not an exaggeration. The trees are so dense and so tall that navigating by landmark is genuinely difficult for newcomers. Almost every major street in Atlanta is named Peachtree. There are over 70 roads with Peachtree in the name. Delivery drivers and GPS systems routinely struggle. Record number 3, the Georgia Aquarium. The Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta is one of the largest aquariums in the world, with nearly 10 million gallons of water and over 120,000 sea creatures. It is home to whale sharks, the largest fish in the ocean, making it one of only a handful of aquariums outside of Asia capable of housing these animals. Entry costs around $40 for adults. It is consistently rated one of the top aquariums in the world. Record number 4, the entertainment industry. Atlanta has become the Hollywood of the South. Georgia's generous film tax incentives have attracted major production companies from California, and Atlanta now produces more film and television content than any other city in the United States outside of Los Angeles. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, the highest-grossing film franchise in history, films the majority of its movies in Atlanta and the surrounding state of Georgia. The Walking Dead, Stranger Things, Ozark, Black Panther, Avengers, all filmed in Georgia, most of them in and around Atlanta. Record number 5, the CDC. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the agency responsible for protecting the United States from infectious diseases, biological threats, and public health emergencies, is headquartered in Atlanta. When a new disease outbreak emerges anywhere in the world, the first calls go to Atlanta. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the CDC became one of the most discussed government agencies on Earth. Its campus sits just outside the city center in the Druid Hills neighborhood, a quiet, tree-lined area that gives no outward indication that the building inside coordinates the global response to the world's most dangerous pathogens. Now for the secrets, the things that even people who have visited Atlanta often don't know. Secret number 1, the city has been renamed 3 times. Most people don't know that Atlanta was called Terminus, then Marthasville, before finally becoming Atlanta. The town adopted the name Marthasville in 1843 to honor the Georgia governor's daughter, and in 1845 was renamed Atlanta, referencing the Western and Atlantic Railroad, a city that changed its identity 3 times before it was 20 years old and has been reinventing itself ever since. Secret number 2, the Beltline. The Atlanta Beltline is one of the most ambitious urban redevelopment projects in American history. It is a 22-mile loop of multi-use trails, parks, and transit being built around the city's core along historic railroad corridors. When complete, it will connect 45 neighborhoods, create 1,300 acres of new parkland, and transform the way people move through the city. Large sections are already open and have become some of the most popular public spaces in Atlanta, lined with street art, food trucks, and outdoor exercise equipment. Entry is free. It is arguably the most exciting urban project happening in any American city right now. Secret number 3. Margaret Mitchell wrote Gone with the Wind in a tiny apartment. In a small apartment building in Midtown, you can visit Margaret Mitchell House and Museum, where the author of Gone with the Wind wrote her famous novel. Mitchell called the apartment The Dump. She hated it. She wrote the novel over 10 years, mostly while recovering from a leg injury, and reportedly submitted the manuscript to a publisher, almost by accident, when a friend dared her to do something useful with all the pages she had been accumulating. Gone with the Wind won the Pulitzer Prize in 1937 and became one of the best-selling novels in American history. Secret number 4, the Claremont Lounge. In the basement of a historic hotel in Ponce de Leon Avenue, there is a bar called the Claremont Lounge that has been operating continuously since 1965. It is the oldest operating bar in Atlanta. It has survived urban renewal, gentrification, multiple recessions, and a pandemic. It opens every day at 7 p.m. and closes at 3 a.m. The drinks are cheap. The decor is unchanged from the 1970s, and it has been called one of the most authentic dive bars in America. Local celebrities, musicians, and politicians drink there alongside construction workers and college students. It is one of those rare places where Atlanta's past and present genuinely coexist. Secret number 5, Stone Mountain. Just outside Atlanta, there is a granite dome rising 251 meters above the surrounding plain, the largest exposed piece of granite in the world. On the side of Stone Mountain, there is a bas relief carving of 3 Confederate leaders, Jefferson Davis, Stonewall Jackson, and Robert E. Lee, that is larger than a football field. It is the largest relief carving in the world. The carving took nearly 60 years to complete, from 1916 to 1972. Stone Mountain Park draws millions of visitors every year. The carving, and the Confederate history it represents, remains one of the most contested public monuments in the United States. Atlanta in 2026 is a city at its most internationally visible moment in decades. Atlanta is among the host cities for the FIFA World Cup 2026, with 8 matches hosted at Mercedes-Benz Stadium beginning June 11, 2026. Mercedes-Benz Stadium's a retractable roof marvel with a capacity of 71,000, is widely considered one of the finest sports venues in the United States. It is also home to the Atlanta Falcons NFL team and Atlanta United FC, one of the most successful expansion teams in Major League Soccer history. The year 2026 brings major improvements and additions to downtown Atlanta and significant renovations at some of the city's most popular attractions. The Atlanta Botanical Garden is expanding with new immersive experiences accessible directly from the Beltline. The downtown core is seeing new hotel and residential development at a pace not seen since the 1996 Olympics. Those 1996 Olympics, Atlanta's greatest previous moment on the world stage, left a permanent mark on the city. Centennial Olympic Park, built for the Games, remains the heart of downtown Atlanta's tourist district. The park was also the site of the Centennial Olympic Park bombing, a domestic terrorist attack during the Games that killed 2 people and injured over 100. The park today stands as both a celebration and a memorial. Atlanta has always been a city of contradictions, birthplace of Coca-Cola and of Martin Luther King Jr., a city burned to the ground and rebuilt as a global hub, a forest with a skyline, a southern city that became the capital of Black American culture and the headquarters of global brands, a place that has been destroyed and rebuilt so many times that resilience is not an aspiration, it is simply the local character. Atlanta is proof that a city does not need centuries of history to have an extraordinary story. In less than 200 years, it went from a railroad terminus with no name to the home of the world's busiest airport, the world's most recognized brand, and one of history's most important voices for human rights. It was burned to the ground and rebuilt. It hosted the world. It invented a drink that 2 billion people consume every single day. Every Peachtree Street, and there are 70 of them, has a story. Every tree in the city's extraordinary canopy has a story. Every gate at Hartsfield-Jackson has a story of someone arriving, leaving, connecting, beginning, ending. Next week on Globe Curious, we go to Italy, to a city that has been slowly sinking into the sea for over 1,000 years. A city where the streets are canals, cars are banned, and the question is no longer whether it will survive, but how much longer it can hold on. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and tell me in the comments, Coca-Cola or Pepsi? Drop it below. I'll see you in the next city.